Hello, this is Carrie Baumgartner, occupational therapist with San Juan Unified School District, and I'm here today to read a story to you and talk to you guys about some self regulation skills with a program called Work, Move, Breathe. So I believe you can see my screen here, and we're going to go through this presentation while we talk about self regulation. Okay, let's see. So we've got different zones. A lot of you are familiar with zones of regulation and the alert program and other things that talk about different zones that we can be in throughout the day. Red zone, yellow zone, green zone, and the blue zone. Red zone is really when we're feeling out of control. We're angry, aggressive, yelling, mean, scared. We can also be super excited. Our behavior might be things like hitting or kicking or just being unsafe. In the yellow zone, we're starting to lose control. We might be grouchy or worried, maybe excited, silly, confused, upset, disappointed, or frustrated, or overwhelmed. A lot of us right now are feeling overwhelmed, disappointed. Our schedules are different, and a lot of us are spending a lot of time in the yellow zone. The green zone then is our ideal learning zone. It's where we are ready to learn. We're relaxed, we're ready to listen, proud, respectful, happy, calm, feeling grateful, maybe grateful that you have toilet paper today, or that you could go out for a walk today. Just feeling good, feeling ready to learn. The blue zone is when you're feeling really slow, really bored, sad, hurt, maybe tired, sick. You kind of have that sluggish, unmotivated, distracted, or that heavy feeling, I like to call it. Sometimes being stuck here in the house can make you feel like you're in the blue zone. So we're going to learn a little bit about ways we can change how we feel and change those zones throughout the day when we notice that we're not in the zone that we want to be in. And we're going to have some help from some superheroes here. So we are going to learn about getting what you need. Even superheroes, they need to learn how to self-regulate in order to control their superpowers. So we're going to learn how to do one self-regulation task at a time and to watch your choices and your control grow. I can make good choices even when I'm upset. I know every single one of you has that ability, but sometimes it's hard to stop when you're getting upset and choose to make a good choice. We are self-regulated. Our superhero skills are in check and we can make good choices. Negative thoughts, be gone. We are not going to listen to those negative thoughts inside of our head. I am bad at this. I can't do this. This is too hard. Those are negative thoughts and they're going to go in the trash can. We're going to fill our heads with those positive thoughts. I know how to work hard. I know every single one of you knows how to work hard, and you can do it when you put your mind to it. I can always learn more. I can always get better. Every one of us can say that. Your teachers, your parents, your caregivers, your grandparents, therapists, all of us can always learn more and are always learning ways that we can get better. I can learn whatever I focus my mind on. And you know that's true. If there's something you're interested in, you want to learn it, you can do it. And sometimes you need to make your focus on something you're going to learn today at school. Maybe your focus is on something you're going to learn to do to help your family today, or something you can learn to play and get along with your brother and sister today. A lot of things you can decide to focus your mind on to learn. I do my best with schoolwork and tasks. We always want to do our best, don't we? As if you're a superhero, you want to do a good job and you want to do your best, get every task you try. Maybe your task is too big and you're feeling overwhelmed with that and you cannot do your best when you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe your task needs to be smaller. Instead of a whole paragraph, maybe you're going to write one sentence. Or instead of a list of 10 spelling words, maybe you're going to start with 2 or 3 spelling words. You're going to break that task down into a small piece so that you can do your best at that. And then maybe come back later and tackle at the next piece of that task. But let's make our tasks small enough that we can do our best. Practice is power. Whatever you practice, that's what you are going to learn to be really good at. And every superhero has their superpower that they've practiced over and over and over again until they've got it. And self-regulation skills are that same way. You need to practice and practice your techniques and your tools to be able to have control of your self-regulation. My hard work makes me smarter. Yes. When you work hard at something, you will get smarter. And I know that you are smarter now than you were when you were younger. And you'll know there were things you know now that you didn't before. Learning is not about knowing it all. Learning is about improving. None of us know it all, but we can learn and improve. And figuring out how to fix a mistake is when I learned something new. We don't already know everything, but what we can learn from our mistakes will help us tomorrow to do better. If you messed up on that math problem, don't worry about it. Just let's look at it, see what we did wrong, and change it the next time. Maybe you kind of messed up this morning with your brother or sister and you got mad and you lost your temper. You can fix that. Tell them you're sorry and try again the next time. There's a lot of things a lot of mistakes we make, and we're all learning. And if we can fix our mistakes, then we have learned something new. Is your mind full, like popcorn, overwhelmed? So many things going on inside your mind? Or are you being mindful about what you're doing? Taking those small tasks, following a schedule, getting outside and moving, trying to keep calm inside your head as well as in your body. All right, so that's our superheroes. That's what our superheroes have to tell us today. And so we're going to learn a little bit about making our plan. Our plan can involve 3 steps: learning something to do to move, something to do to work, and something to do with our breathing to help us change what zone we're in. So number 1, move your body in space. When we move, our brains get more oxygen. Our heart pumps faster, giving more oxygen to our brains, and that helps us think better and learn better and just be able to make better decisions when our brain is full of oxygen and our bodies have gotten enough movement. So maybe you need to find ways to really get up and move and do some jobs. These are a couple of ideas of things you can do to move your body. Maybe you need to carry a crate of items that were put in the wrong place and go put them away, put your toys away. Carry your books from your bedroom down to the living room. Help with collect recycling or take out the garbage. Go check the mail. Maybe go outside and water your garden. This is a great time in springtime when everything's growing with all the rain we've had. Big arm movements like wall writing. Write those letters like make-believe in the air, and practice your writing with big movements. Go for a power walk. This is a great one. Walk your dog or your pet outside, or maybe just go for a run. Run up and down your block and really get that energy out. Really move. That really helps to wake you up and get you focused and energized for the day. There's some other ones. Have a dance party. I love that one. Turn on some fun music and dance. Jump rope. Even if you don't have a jump rope, you can pretend jump rope. And clean and sweep. Those are great heavy work tasks you can do around the house to help your mom and dad, and they get your body moving and feeling better. 2, work. It's kind of similar, but this is kind of where we can move but stay in one place. So let's see what we can do for that. We can do some different yoga poses, like tree pose. Standing balance is really a great way. You're standing in one place, but your body's working hard to keep your balance there. Chair twists, chair push-ups. I don't know if you can see me or not, but push your body up and down in your chair. Hold on to the side of your chair. Do some push-ups or hold a plank. Do some wall push-ups, putting your hands against a wall and leaning forward there. Give yourself some squeezes too, to do that. Tense and relax. Those are a few things we can do for working in place. And breathing. This is really a good one, especially if you're in that red zone. If you can stop, quiet your body, and control your breath, it really does a lot to help calm you down. A few different ideas for some breathing exercises you can do. I really like this infinity breathing. Take your finger around the track of a figure 8, and you can breathe in while you're tracing around it one time, and then breathe out while you trace around that figure 8 again. In, out, in, out. Or a balloon breath. Feel your chest and tummy rise as you take a deep breath in, kind of hold it for a little bit, and then let that breath out. There's other breathing methods you may have heard of, counting on your fingers in and out around each finger, or blowing bubbles, blowing feathers through a straw, or blowing pom-poms. Those are all things you can do to control your breath. Even singing, holding out a long note. Those are things that really activate your breath, which will really calm you down. Those are a few breathing things. Some other things to just be with your breath and counting by 5s, count by 10s, count by 2s, whatever you like to learn to count by. Sometimes that can be really calming to you. Also, there are just a lot of activities that might be calming, relaxing that you enjoy. Playing with Play-Doh, coloring, drawing, doing puzzles, wearing headphones if things are just too loud around you, or listening to music. Music is a great way to regulate. Calm, quiet, relaxing, rhythmical movement can calm you down. Really fast, energetic dance movement can energize you and get you going. You might need to find a little tent space, a little space that's your own that you can go away and take a break in. Make it a quiet, kind of dark place. Maybe it's building a fort underneath a table. Maybe it's a place in your room with lots of pillows and stuffed animals. Maybe it's a place you like to sing or like to read or like to just have some downtime. Maybe it's getting wrapped up tight in a tight squeeze, like a really tight blanket, and just having that over on top of you. Another good one we're going to talk about is peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's over here. Now, you may not have a therapy ball at home, but maybe you've got 2 couch cushions and you can lay in the middle of this peanut butter and jelly sandwich while your mom or dad or a caretaker, an adult person in your home, gives you some good solid pressure that feels good. You just let them know how much feels good and how long to keep that up for. That can be really calming and relaxing to do. We've got a 4th step here. Check out, kind of our last step. Check. You tried some of these things. How's it going? What did you do? What did you do that worked? What do you want to add to your tool belt? And are you feeling ready to learn? Or do we need to try something else? That's called tap in, tap out. Check how you're doing. Our superheroes can help us write down some of these ideas that you tried and be put into your action plan. So if you're in that red zone, maybe you're going to write down that stopping, taking a deep breath is going to help. Maybe you need to get rid of some of those negative thoughts and replace them with some I can do it statements. The yellow zone, you're just feeling like you're getting a little anxious, a little nervous, a little out of control. What's your plan in that zone? Maybe some breathing again, maybe checking your schedule, maybe making a task a little bit smaller and more manageable. Maybe just taking a break and moving. Those can be some of your tools that you can write down and fill in for your plan. Your green zone, you're in a good place, you're ready to learn. How can we try and keep it there? Maybe listening to some good music that's going to keep you attentive and alert. Maybe it's having something to do. Maybe you need to be moving a little bit while you're working so that you can stay really attentive and alert. Or maybe you need to crunch on something even chewy, put something in your mouth, or sip some water. That's a great one. If you haven't had a sip of water in the last 15, 20 minutes, take some water. That can really help you stay in that green zone. And then your blue zone times. You're in that blue zone. What's your plan going to be when you're in that blue zone? Do you need to stop and go outside and run? Do you need to put on some upbeat music first to start waking you up so that you can get up and move? What are you going to do when you're feeling in that blue zone? Do you need to talk to someone and tell them your feelings if you're feeling sad, or you need some reassurance? Make a plan of action. Your superheroes are here to help you do that. These are some great tools that you can use to learn self-regulation skills. Other self-regulation games are things like playing freeze tag, playing freeze dance, playing red light, green light, or Simon Says. Those are all games that you can do to start learning good self-regulation skills and practice that self-regulation. Those skills help us learn how to move our bodies and stop our bodies and be in control of that movement. Most of these ideas and suggestions here were put together by a program called Move, Work, Breathe, which was purchased through PrintPath, copyright 2016. And exit out here and just say, it's been really fun going over some of these with you today, and I wish we could see you in person and practice these in the classroom. But I just pray that you would take these in your homes and use this and just have a superhero day today learning self-regulation skills. Thanks. See you guys soon. Bye.